People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast for me. People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such.
We are here today, just rap passivity. And real quick, we're just gonna do a behind the scenes, just a real quick interview. To talk to the actors. I got here today, actress Jakayla Hill, her first time on screen, and as well, we got tuned in on the phone, Micah Smith. He's out in Norfolk. So yeah, yes sir, we got him in the building, so I'll go back at him in post. So like I said, Jakayla, and Mike, I'm gonna get to you as well. But Jakayla, this is your first time on screen, and I know for a lot of actors and actresses, it's like a big moment. But so, what was that moment like for you?
It was nerve-wracking at first.
Yeah.
But I felt honored that I was chosen to do the video and stuff, and it actually made me like more interested in doing stuff like that.
Right. And
for it to be done in such a short amount of time,
right.
It was put together really well.
Yeah, appreciate it. And I'm glad you spoke on that because, it was a short film, 5 minutes long, and short films it could take you, 10 plus hours to shoot a short, even though it's just 5 minutes. But we shot Passivity in 4 hours. I forget how long I edited it, but just the mere fact that we shot it in 4 hours. Like, we was pushing, and we was pushing to get it done, and we got it done. So, yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that. But Micah, how about you as a first-time actor? What was it like? What was those emotions that you was going through? Like, what was that first time seeing yourself and being on screen? What was that like for you?
It was exciting. Like, I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
But it felt good.
That's what's up. Good. Yeah, y'all definitely. You said what?
And I definitely thought it was fun to do.
Right. Yeah. So it sounds like both of y'all considering doing it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's crazy because that was the first time me and Micah actually met.
Right.
So,
yeah.
the first time ever. So the way we kind of put it together, it was super, super dope.
And that's what I always tell people, just follow your heart, follow your heart. I always follow my heart. Like, my whole life is based off following my heart. And I promise, Micah, I always tell him, he got that, Jamie Foxx energy, or he got that, just that Callan energy. He just got that real positive energy. And I promise you, because I've done a lot of weddings, I've been blessed to do a lot of weddings, and I see him wedding after wedding after wedding, and just, people continue. Obviously, people like him enough to invite him to the wedding, so I'm just he got some good energy. And so my heart, yeah, no doubt. My heart was drawn to Micah, and I want to say, me and Jakayla, I'm still trying to remember exactly what. I know the first time we sat down and talked about the film, I remember saying in particular, you're just so nurturing, and your whole persona is just earthly, and you just real, just soft and nurturing. So I know that just perfect. Yeah, y'all both just had good energy, so it's it was just, I don't know, it's perfect. And everything fell together perfectly, and I'm just, happy everything worked out. So, Jakayla, I just wanted to know from your perspective, did you have any, perspectives or, questions that you wanted to, ask or just share with me? Because I'm not on that side of the camera. I'm behind the camera. So, what was it like from your perspective, or some questions you might have had?
So, how everything was, played out and filmed, was that exactly what you were imagining when you, pretty much wrote up the scripts and stuff for the film?
Yes and no. Cause my name as a director is Director Enigma. So it's it may look one way, but it's gonna be a completely other, completely opposite side. So it's when I, sit down and I write the script, it's I got these visuals in my head, this, that, and the third, and even have the shots list, mapped out, and you go out with this image, or I go out with this image, and it's when I start creating and when I start molding, I see something new. So it always it starts here, and even if I write it down, it just grows into something else. And like when we sat, when I had y'all, you know, front and front, it was just like, just even those pain emotions, like it was originally just like a wide shot. So just to have those, you know, you just like you see different things when you're in the moment. So does that answer your question? I might have got off, but yeah. So if it answers.
No, that makes sense. You're pretty much saying like things might switch up when you're actually filming it. Yep. You know, you might see something from a different perspective than you actually wrote.
Yeah, exactly. Mike, you had something. I heard you say something.
It's a tone of like certain scenes, moments in there are almost like nightmares. So yeah. It's almost like you made it to where it was a dream, but it's like it had the tone of like when I woke up, like it was like it could have been a nightmare because it wasn't real.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're thinking that's, you feel me? So I feel like that's almost like the tone that you went with. It's like it could have been a dream because I was with this girl that I really wanted to be with.
Right.
And like it was true, but like the nightmarish part about it is that I woke up.
Exactly. And I think and like that says a lot, because a lot of people in the questions when we posted on Facebook, a lot of people were saying, is there more, and did I miss it, this, that, and the third, and you just said something extremely poignant, and I just lost it. You said, was it real? And like, what I'm gonna do is, for everybody watching, I'm gonna go back and do like a director's cut and just break down the entire film from the director's perspective. So yes, everything will be broken down. I'll explain everything. But to answer this Michael question, shut it off again. But hold on, redo your question again one more time. Because you was talking about how
did you want us to feel like it was more of a crowd? Or did you want us to really like capture the part where, or was it even a part where like it was supposed to be like the moment that you woke up, it's like a nightmare?
Okay, and it's like, okay, so being that it was a love story, just anytime, a male and female are, connecting or vibing, I know as a male, in a lot of situations, there's like doubt and there's that negative energy, and you just kind of, trying to battle and push through that. And so that's what all the darker or where the tone was real, just deep, and just looked or felt like a nightmare. It was just cognizant or reminiscent of the doubt and not necessarily the fears, but a lot of doubts that I had. Just because it's based on a true story. So with the woman that the story is inspired by, it's just just situations where it's like you reaching out and everything's looking good, but it's like it's looking good, but it's not matching up. So it's like you doubting it. So it's like I just exemplified that. And, I'm a Cancer, so it's like I kind of over exemplified it. I might have made it look a little extra more than what it was, but yeah, that definitely where it came from. Just a real place. That was real doubt on screen.
The movie's about making it theatric and really like over-expressing it so that everyone not listen. Sometimes people miss the hint. Like,
exactly.
It's like over-express it so everyone can actually be like, there's no doubt in my mind that that's what he's feeling.
Right. Exactly. And that's why I tried to reiterate that through the film. Like it was a few times, like the gunshot in the beginning, and it was like a sound like somebody running off and gasping for air. And it's just all that was playing into that idea. So that's why I'm saying, like, for everybody that watched it, you might have to watch it again, because it's like a Shutter Island. Like if you miss these little pieces, then you might miss it all. So yeah, some good questions.
I have another.
Oh, all right.
Considering that we only shot it in 4 hours, like how did you feel in that moment? Because I know we had a lot going on. I had a lot going on with my situation, just from time, and like it was just go time, and you crushed it. So like, how did you feel?
Appreciate that.
Just
before I answer, I just want to let Kayla maybe you can speak to that too, because you also, I'm sure, felt the pressure as we were just trying to, it was boiling down. So to give a little context, like I was preparing this film to be submitted, and I had to submit it by like, say, I don't remember it, say for the sake of argument, March 1st. And since November last year, I've been working on the script, writing the script, and for whatever reason, I got in writer's block. And probably dealing with the winter, because I'm a summer baby, and just dealing with cabin fever, and I just couldn't write. And so here we are a week before I gotta submit it. And Mike is from Norfolk, and Jaquela, I think you were only off like Sundays and Tuesdays, and I think this was a Sunday, or this was like Saturday night, and we were shooting on Sunday. And so this is literally the night before, and I still don't have anything, and I'm upfront. I mean, I'm blunt, told them about the situation and everything, but I'm so ADHD and just really ADHD that I feel like I could do it in that time frame. But you know what? I feel like I'm answering the question now. I gave enough context. So, Jaquela, I'll let you answer it. How did you feel as the pressure was, coming on in that moment, especially being the first time actor? This is your first time on screen. And you did well, but how did it feel in that moment? And then I'll answer.
So in the moment, I was feeling like I said before, a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But the more we did it, because we probably replayed like our scenes like 50 billion times.
Yeah.
So finally, by like maybe like the 5th or 6th time of trying, all my nerves kind of just calmed down, and I knew you would. Perfect it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you let us down easy. So you keep it real, but you tell the truth. So even if it's like you putting your wallet down and being like, stay here. Like you gave us directions and like clear directions, so it made things easier. And with the vibe that me and Micah had, it made it more natural. So like the scenes that we actually tried, when we first started, we were a little bit shaky. But then as me and Micah kind of like got those sparks and stuff, like everything kind of just started rolling naturally.
And it all came out on film, like it just poured out. Like you couldn't tell that was your first time
ever meeting.
Right? Micah, I know that's your question, and I do want to get back to it. I just feel like I might give a lengthy. I'm gonna try to think it through.
I actually got a question for you.
Okay. What's your question for her?
What was her favorite scene?
All right.
My favorite scene was.
What was your favorite scene? And then what was your favorite just plot when we were shooting in general?
My favorite scene had to be when we were on the rooftop and we got off the elevator.
Oh yeah.
That was my favorite part. And
that was a good scene.
Yeah, I loved it. That was all like natural.
And that shot so that scene in the film where they were coming out of the elevator and like the elevator doors that closed on them, like that was completely unplanned. Like we just walked out, and I mean that was a genuine just laugh. They both cameras were rolling, so they start chuckling. I mean it was just a genuine moment. So like I was just thankful that they vibed in such a way. Was it? So I guess I can come back to.
What was your favorite part, Mike?
Oh yeah, Mike. What was your favorite part? Scene.
My favorite part. Let me see. I think I probably was gonna say the same thing. We almost died coming out the elevator.
Definitely.
Now that and the scene the rooftop was just I think dealing with the traffic and having to redo the scene downtown.
Right.
That finally got to that scene. It was just so just authentic, and I think it was a breath of fresh air just being on the rooftop. To be honest with you, I love seeing views. So
definitely.
It was I was in the mode.
Definitely. And y'all had built up that confidence. Y'all had. I mean, that was the last scene, so y'all basically knew each other at that point.
The question I get asked a lot though when they get to the scene where we were in the woods is, were you naked?
Was she really naked?
Right? I'm like, no.
Nah, she wasn't naked.
This is not out of an ease.
No. Even though it was a jail. But it was a.
You did it perfect, because that's what we were looking for, that more natural scene.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Even that whole scene, like how I was saying earlier, how Jacayla's like she's just natural. Like it was a play on her neutrality. That's not a word. Her naturistic aspects or whatever. I want to say also like speaking on that scene, like those were like that scene like in the woods. I want to just say the opening credits was like my favorite. Just editing, really like editing those nature parts was just fun, and then like the opening scenes, just how everything fell together. Because like I said, it just followed my heart, it's intuition. And even when I edit, it's like just things fall together so seamlessly. It's just follow my heart, and it's like I learned stuff about myself in editing. So it's like I learned so much stuff about myself, and I got to practice a lot. I think that was the first time, with the open credits, I had like the moving words on credits. I mean, something small, but it's growth. So that was my favorite too. So, yes, sir. So building blocks. But yeah. So we are now wrapped on Passivity. Did y'all have any more questions before we wrap the behind the scenes interview?
Yeah, I'm good on this side.
All right, bet. Speak now, forever hold your peace. I think a lot of people in the credits were asking about a part 2.
Oh yeah. A lot of people wanted to see more and wanted like a part 2.
Yeah.
Or an extended version. Would you ever consider doing an extended version?
I don't know, cause it's like. Exactly. Yeah.
So it's to almost put it in check and become something that you
growing into something. Yeah. Exactly. Because for me, like the original was just short, straightforward, and to the point. But if I redid it or extended, I'd just rather just completely like redo it like a whole new film. I'll probably just write another not a short film, but write another love story. And that'll be my growth from Passivity. Because it's like I did it, because the whole film came from a real place. Like it's a true story based on a moment that I had with another human, and like when I saw her, like just expressing that moment. So it's like for me as an artist, it was just getting it out. Like I just needed to express it, and so it's expressed. So now I'm ready to move on. So I don't know. I wouldn't definitely redo it, but if I did, I'd probably be drawn, to do another love story, and I might grow from that film. I'll definitely grow from the film, but I doubt I'll redo it. But like I said, that director's cut is coming, so I'll break down everything scene by scene, give y'all the behind the scenes exclusive. So if that's all the questions, we are now wrapped on Passivity. Be on the lookout for the director's cut coming soon, and definitely got a lot of projects coming in the future. Working on my first feature film. Looking to have Micah and Jacayla come on board for that as well. I don't know where I'm gonna put y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still writing the script for that.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be a villain.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Let's do it. We'll figure this out. So.
I'm at the loser's head. Might call me Killmonger or something.
Right? You do like a little Killmonger. So I don't know. A lot coming. So I'll just try to keep everybody up to date. Documentaries coming, feature films, just a world of adventures. So I do appreciate everybody for supporting and just being in tune and just watching, and thank you for all the shares, the likes, the comments. Definitely thank you for the comments, because just got your mind thinking and you expressing your thoughts. So thank you for the comments. And that's a wrap. So I'll see y'all on the next one.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for the support.
Bye.
It was a huge confidence builder. So
Yes, sir.
get the opportunity, man.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you. Thank you for the love.
All right, and that's a wrap.
Okay.